To start, we're going to get our supplies: construction paper, sketchbook, glue, and scissors. Of course, we also need a pencil. So the first thing I notice is my construction paper is way bigger than the pages in my sketchbook. So I'm going to lay my construction paper underneath a page in my sketchbook. Now this part might get a little tricky, but I'm going to line it up with the crease on the bottom and the spiral, the binding. Once I have these lined up just perfectly, I'm going to very carefully hold the page in my sketchbook down and trace around it on the construction paper. I'll cut off those extra margins because I don't need them. Snip, snip, snip. So cut off all those edges, get all those margins out of the way. Now we're going to fold the paper hot dog style. I do have some pencil marks on the other side, so I want to make sure that I actually keep the pencil marks on the outside. Keep the inside clean. See, inside clean. So fold it over, line up your edges, and then fix the crease. All right, clean on the inside. Now, I want to make sure that I know which side has the fold and which side is open. I'm going to draw with the profile, the nose, facing the fold. And then I'm going to begin drawing the face. I start with the forehead, curving out, then the nose curves even closer. Make sure it's not touching the crease. The lips, so the top lip curves out a little and then back in. Chin and neck. Now, because this needs to be a vase, I have to find the top and the bottom of the vase. So from the neck, I'm just going to bring a line all the way out to the crease, and then from the forehead, I'm going to curve it back to the edge of the paper and then towards the crease. So just so that you can see, you have to draw the face facing the crease of the paper. Now, I'm going to cut it out. So I'm cutting from the crease of the paper, not the edge, from the crease, the fold. And I'm going to cut out the whole face and be as careful as possible. Especially on these little curves, make sure that you are actually turning the paper as you're cutting so that you get nice, smooth cuts. Turn the paper as you cut, turn the paper as you cut. All right, all done. Now, because this fits my paper and I have two pieces that are nice and perfect, I'm actually going to use both of them. I'm going to glue this one into my sketchbook first, so I'm going to get a page ready, figure out where to place it, and just double check that I'm going to glue the right side. Okay, so I want the glue on the side with the pencil. That's the back. Now, we're not doing dot, dot, not a lot. You actually need to make sure that your edges are covered. So notice how I did not put the glue all the way up to the edge. I keep about a 1/4 inch. Very carefully flip and place it on the paper, and very gently pat out the glue. I'm not trying to squirt any glue out of the edges. I just want to make sure it gets right up to the edge of my cut paper, so I have a nice smooth finish. Very gently pat it dry. Now I'm going to flip to the next page and do the other half. Same thing, unfold the paper, make sure I don't have the pencil marks facing me. I want all the pencil on the back. See, even where I drew the face. Okay. Now for this, because it has that fold, it's going to be a little tricky. It's a whole piece of paper, so I'm only going to glue half for this part. Line it up with the outer edge. And I just want to make sure that I get this exactly where it needs to be so it's not hanging outside of my sketchbook. And then I'll glue the other half. So just kind of fold that side over, and very, very tiny streams of glue. I'm not globbing it on. I don't want to make a mess. No puddles. And very, very gently smooth it out. So just smooth all of your edges. I did get a little bit of glue outside of the cut paper, and I had a few spots that didn't glue down all the way. But get that fixed and now we're done.